What's up guys, it's Rich coming back at you with the 50mm SMC Pentax-A 50mm. Like I said, I was going to do a review on it and I went out and I tested it. So we're going to go through our four categories of affordability, accessibility, quality, and then versatility. So first off, let's thank God for the ability to take all these amazing, beautiful photos. If it wasn't for Him, we wouldn't have the ability to do any of the things that we love to do as photographers. So let's get into it. Number one, affordability. Absolutely, super affordable lens. I give it a 10. I picked it up for 10 bucks. You can get them for less than 50 bucks. And for something that you can get for your full frame system for less than $50 is insane, especially a 50mm. You know, this is the lens that you should have in your kit. If you don't shoot on a 50mm, then you haven't even started. I want to say you haven't even started, but it's definitely something that you should try, you should perfect, you should get good at, is the 50mm. That's like the baseline, right? Like, that's the baseline lens that you should absolutely start with as a photographer, is at least trying out the 50mm. So it's definitely a 10. Like I said, you get this will be usable on almost any full frame system, as long as you get the adapter. You can put it on there, Sony, Nikon, Canon, Pentax, throw this on there, absolutely fantastic lens, good to go. So that's definitely a 10. So now let's talk about the learning curve or accessibility. This one is an 8. This was actually a joy to use, super easy to use, since you have one single focal length. That's all you're thinking about, is focusing this lens. And since it is smaller lens, just twisting this little dial on the barrel was extremely easy to do, and I was able to get it focused 90% of the time within a matter of seconds. So I definitely love that about this lens. So that's like a 9 or an 8. I would probably go with an 8 just because the learning curve is still there, and because you do have manual aperture. If you have it on the KP system, you're going to have that automatic aperture because it does have that on the dial. So that's pretty cool. Next, we're going to talk about build quality. The build quality is pretty solid. This is a solid lens. It is super good quality. To get a 50mm at this quality of lens at this price point is pretty insane. I've had issues with some of the older Canon lenses that are definitely cheap. Even some of the newer Pentax lenses. I don't have one right here. Oh, I have one right here. There we go. Sorry. Alright, so some of these newer Pentax lenses, they feel great. I mean, like, this feels actually like a good lens, but you put these two together, all of a sudden this one doesn't feel that great. And it's like, oh, this is plastic. But compared to this is solid quality. For being, 40 years old, this is a fantastic lens. It's stood the test of time. The coatings are still there. There's no separation. I know that all depends on how someone treats a lens, but for 10 bucks, you can't beat it. That is you just can't beat this type of lens. There is some distortion though, so that is where this kind of comes down a little bit. I'm going to put it at a 7 because I did get some distortion. Some of the pictures I took, it didn't matter what range I was at focal length wise, not focal length wise, but what range I was from my subject. I did get some distortion, not in this one, but there's another piece of street art that I took, and there was some distortion. There was a couple, I was doing a shoot. I was doing a rider-wear shoot with my model, and I was just using the Pentax just for funsies, just to kind of do a review, just kind of see how it is as a portrait for the 50mm, and I got some distortion. As I will put it up here, the before and after, how I got that distortion. It was a little weird, so that was something that you might have to look out for. So that's a 7. So then the next thing is going to be the versatility of this lens. And again, this is going to be a 7, maybe a high 6, just because it's a 50mm. On the ASPC, it's like almost 70, but typically 50mm primes are good for what they are. You can't really rate them that high for versatility. 50 is probably the most versatile lens out there, but it's only really fantastic for portraits. It's a great portrait lens. Landscapes, cityscapes, stuff like that. You have to move around a lot. You have to have a good eye for what you're going to be shooting. You have to have experience shooting it, but that's why you just grab this lens and you practice. But that is a 7. So with all those put together, we're looking at a low 8 on the overall score on this lens, which is not bad at all. This is a low 8. I would still 100% pick this lens up. Less than 50 bucks, put it in your kit, you're good to go. It's fantastic. So next, one of my children, my childress is coming. So I'll end this pretty soon.
Can you find the game case?
I will get your Switch game case in a moment. Is it because you want to play Legos?
Yeah, different Lego game.
Okay, I'll get it in just a second, okay? Give me 1 second. Can I have 1 more second? Can you stay right there? You want to sit on my chair? Okay, you can sit on my chair. Okay, so next I will be reviewing. I did get the 18 to 55. I got the 50 to 200 autofocus lenses, or early millennial versions, and then I did get a Vivitar. I got a 28 to 105 Vivitar. $2. Insane. I was very happy about that. I got the Samyang. I just did a video on how to clear some of this lens haze. I had lens haze on this rear element from oil. I did that, I cleared it up. This one is going to be a 70 to 28. So I'm going to do a review on that, and then I got...
Is that fake?
No, these are real.
No, that.
Oh, this is all real. Those are the photos I took.
No, that's mine.
Oh yes, that someone painted it. It was a picture. So next I have the 70 to 210 macro Vivitar. So I'm super excited about that. I'm very excited to try that out and see how it looks. So go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. I don't know where...
What is that?
Clouds, or were you talking about the picture before?
The pixel?
Oh, that was another more street art. That was the picture. People like went and painted stuff. It was super cool. They're very talented.
Is that Izzy?
That is Israel. Yes, that is Israel. Okay, give me 1 more second. All right, I'm almost done. All right. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. A comment to let me know whether or not I should change things, or if you dislike anything. If you love it, please let me know. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away one of my lenses. Once I reach 5,000 subscribers, I will be doing the same. Once I reach 10, hopefully I can give away a camera system. And beyond that, I'll keep on trying to give away camera systems, because if it isn't for you guys, I want to be able to do any of this. Same thing with God. If it isn't for God, we want to be able to take these pictures. But I want everybody that is into photography to be able to experience photography. It's been a long journey for me trying to accumulate some of the stuff I have and the knowledge I have, but the sooner you're able to get some quality equipment, you can start with your phone, but as soon as you're able to dive into like the fun stuff about photography, the better, and I would love everybody to experience this if they are into it. Alright, thanks guys. Please take a look at some of the other videos. I have some how-to videos on how to repair certain things about your lenses, and we are going to see which lens we do next. I am not sure. I'll probably go with the Vivitar. One of the Vivitars. And I might actually go back. I was trying to refilm the review for the 35 to 70 because I wasn't satisfied. I actually might take it back out, do a couple more photos just like this to kind of see if I can get a little bit better photos besides the couple that I had. So, thanks guys. See you later.